The Knicks took a 2-1 lead in their series with the Cavaliers with a 99-79 victory on Friday night at the world's most famous arena. New York Post Knicks beat writer Zach Brazila. He was in the building with the raucous MSG crowd. And Zach joins me now. Zach, how was your Friday night being in the Mecca? The crowd was all pumped up. How was your Friday night?
It was, look, it's one of those nights you just want to be in the building. I was on the Chase Bridge, and the place was absolutely rocking. And it was rocking before it even tipped. It was rocking throughout the game. It was the place you could hardly hear yourself think. It was absolutely a fantastic atmosphere. The crowd was absolutely, it kind of felt like I'm sure what the 1990s were like. I was a kid. I never went to those games, but I remember watching them, and it was, look, the crowd was great. The Knicks played fantastic on defense, and it was like the whole fourth quarter was basically a party.
Well, it was a happy ending to that party for Knicks fans as they got the win. I'm going to start off with talking to you about R.J. Barrett, because we know his struggles in the series. 19 points for Barrett in Game 3. He had been struggling up to that point. What did he do differently in this game to break out of his slump?
I just think shots fell. He got a really good open look early on a 3, and he made one, then he made another. I thought he made good decisions. He didn't force his drives. He was also very, cognizant of the Cavs' 2 shot blockers, Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley. He kind of picked his spots well, and that's what they need Barrett to be. They need him to be that third scorer. And the one thing that being around him that I really have come to appreciate is he doesn't let criticism get to him. He's accountable, but he's also a super confident guy. He's not going to let a slump deter him from taking the shots he thinks he should take. You've seen it all year when he goes into he has these valleys where he really can't hit a shot from the perimeter, but it doesn't stop him from doing it. And to me, as a professional athlete, that's so incredibly important to be ultra confident, because he doesn't let the booze get to him. He doesn't let the doubts get to him. And last night in a huge spot, he came through big time for this team.
Yeah, he absolutely bounced back and came through big time for the Knicks. It's one thing to talk about R.J. Barrett. You also have to talk about the Knicks defense, because the Knicks held the Cavaliers to the lowest point total in the NBA this season. That's regular season or playoffs, with 79 points. What was different about the Knicks defense in Game 3?
They were great in the paint. That to me was the biggest thing. They were physical, and they really limited the Cavs' easy baskets. Jarrett Allen was really bad. He was a minus 20, 29. And look, the Cavs did miss some shots they're going to make. They usually make. There's no question about that. But the Knicks defense has been fantastic in 2 of the 3 games of this series. It's really why they have the lead. Think about it. They hold the Cavs to 97 points in Game 1. They hold them to 79 points in Game 3. And the Knicks offense hasn't been great in this series. The Cavs obviously are a terrific defensive team, and it's the playoffs, and the scoring obviously goes way down from the regular season. But the Knicks defense, to me, has been the storyline of this series. After that great Game 1 from Mitchell, they've held him in check. Garland had the one great Game 2, but otherwise he's been held in check. Evan Mobley has kind of been a non-factor for the most part on offense. The Knicks defense is winning this series. I don't think there's any doubt about that.
No doubt about that at all, Zach. And then we move on to Game 4. It is Sunday. Early tip, 1 p.m. What adjustments do you expect the Cavaliers to make here to try to even the series? And then also, what do the Knicks need to do to be victorious in Game 4 and take a 3-1 series lead?
I think if the Knicks could get out to a significantly early lead, the Cavs could get really tight. We all know that this is a Cleveland team that has struggled on the road. During the regular season, they were 7-13 against winning teams on the road. They finished 20-21 on the road. The only team in the top 6 of the East with a losing record on the road. 3 games in the Garden, they're averaging 87.6 points per game. Look, the Cavs are gonna ride Mitchell and Garland. There's no doubt. On the road, you need your stars to be stars, and that's why the Knicks won Game 1 in Cleveland. You had Randall and Brunson playing really well. Cavs are not winning this game Sunday unless they get great games out of Mitchell and Garland. I expect Mitchell to come out of this game on Sunday guns blazing, trying to really kind of put his team on his back and carry them. That to me, that's what I would expect. Obviously, Karis LeVert has played well for them here the last 2 games, but the Cavs need Garland to find his game. And the other thing is we don't know about Quentin Grimes. He has a shoulder injury. His status moving forward is uncertain. So that's another potential equalizer as good as Josh Hart has played. But, I think the Knicks are in a great spot here. They win easy Friday night. They're able to, lighten minutes for guys. Now you have a Sunday afternoon game. The Garden's going to be rocking again. This is their chance to win this series. You win Sunday, you have a great chance to win the series. You lose Sunday, it becomes a toss-up. 2 of the last 3 games are in Cleveland. This is kind of their moment. They're going to advance. They got to win on Sunday.
All right, there you go. Big game 4 on Sunday at the Garden. Zach Brazila will be there for the New York Post, covering the Knicks, seeing if they can take a commanding 3-1 lead over the Cleveland Cavaliers. Zach, enjoy game 4 on Sunday. It's going to be rocking, and hopefully it's another happy ending to a happy party.
Hey, the Garden, it's going to be 1 o'clock. It's going to feel like it's prime time. I'll tell you that.
It will indeed. Enjoy, Zach. Thank you, man.